Hey everyone, it's Marco again from GW2TradingPost.com. Today I'm going to hope that the loading screen takes less than 10 minutes to load. With the new servers that they're coming out with, these mega servers, sometimes loading screens are quite tedious. Yes, not at the point where I'm throwing my laptop, but at the point where I'm thinking about throwing my laptop. These are quite long. At least the pictures are kind of nice. I mean, there's this like crow or dove theme going on here. You see birds on the flags flying around, and then they flutter towards the center of the city. And I think it's funny that in the far distance in the top right corner, you can see like a clothing line. It looks like a line of clothes going from two towers. Maybe it's flags draped, but it definitely has the appearance of a bunch of laundry. So maybe the king's doing his laundry. Anyway, I get so bored staring at those things. So we're finally loaded. And no, I didn't start the video just as that I opened that loading screen. I waited a little bit, so it takes a little long. Anyway, I was playing with some low-level armor and weapons. Just something I do about once a week to make some free money. And I've talked about this before on the forums. This is not the purpose of this video. I just wanted to explain why these items are in here. I'm not going to put them in my bags and start doing that right now. I also, this is not for flipping. This is for salvaging. I was experimenting with these items. I got them all for about 20 copper. And I was just curious. Oh, son of a gun. Let me, destroy you, Bloodstone. That was silly of me. Okay, so I'm salvaging these weapons and armor that I got. And I was just curious. I got all of these items for 20 copper or less. And as you can see, they're turning into things like these green logs that are definitely worth more than 20 copper each. And I'm getting like 2 at a time. So this is really easy money. I don't understand why people don't do this. I think it's because I'm always saying on the blog, go salvage armor, and no one does the weapons. So I just wanted to confirm that, yeah, you can make a ton of money with the weapons. So let me just, I'm going to stop salvaging though, because I have a lot of items here. This is not the purpose of the video. Maybe I'll tack it on there in the description as one of the things. But anyway, the point of this video is to show you level 78 to 80 weapons. Now, I've talked about these in the past. I know I have. But recently, there's been a little more interest in getting legendaries. So I noticed that these items are going up in value. Now, to get a legendary, you need to get the precursors, which you get from level 78 to 80 weapons. Is the most simple way of doing it. You combine the rares in the Mystic Forge and hope for a precursor. So let's look at weapons, and we're looking for rares 78 to 80. See the criteria? Okay, I'm gonna hit search. Now we know that the great sword, I think it's, yeah, this one is a little expensive. There should be some buy orders here. These are ridiculously expensive. You're not gonna do too well with those, but if, as you can see, like, these are very expensive. 1 gold 50. You can make some profit here flipping this, but stay away from the great swords. Okay, that's the whole point of what I'm saying right now. Just avoid the great swords as much as you can. They are the most competition, least profit. Start looking into other items like axes, for instance. Let's look at an axe, and we'll go up. The 40 silver is the cheapest axe right now that's even available to flip with a buy order and sell listing. This one not so good. Now here, right here, this looks profitable. Not too profitable though. So what I'm doing is I'm looking for gaps. So look, 28 to 42. That's a nice gap right there. So what I can do is now I can get a buy order for 28 silver. So I'm just going to do one now just to show you. 28.13. I would place this order, and I'm not going to sell it for the price of a Shaman's Nornax Vera for 42.85. No, 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 no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this to go back, and if I won that item, I would sell it here below this price, okay? Because someone who's going on here is saying, all right, just give me 50 freaking axes. I need to go to the Mystic Forge and waste some money. I just don't care. I have a lot of gold. I'm just trying here to get a precursor. This is a necessary expense. They're not going to put in buy orders most of the time. So they're just going to say, all right, what's the cheapest one? Oh, okay, this one's cheap. There's 3 available at 40 silver. All right, I'll buy these. Now let me look at the next one. Oh, there's one. All right, I'll buy this one. That's what they do. Or they'll say, all right, just give me 50 of the cheapest, even though it may not be the cheapest when you put in 50 of them, because you start going into down here and paying a lot more. Anyway, what you want to do, though, is compare to the lowest axe, not necessarily the item you paid for. Makes sense? I don't think I got it just now. Yeah, I didn't get it. So I was really surprised that it went that fast. This takes a long time to play this market, but when the items sell, they sell hard because people buy tons of them at a time per person. We're talking 50 plus per person, which really drives up the price of the market temporarily, but you got to make your money at that time. So you just play this market once in a while. Don't just do the axes, okay? Do all the weapons if you have the time, but pick a weapon you're familiar with that you'd want to get a precursor for anyway, so you can pay attention to the market and understand it. I say that for all the items you sell. Try to stick to ones that you would normally use anyway. It comes in handy later down the road because you have a knowledge of your class and the items on the marketplace that relate to it. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to cover. Good luck and have fun.